Hey, Lazarus, how the are ya?
Pretty good, Randissimo.
Good to hear. Good to hear. We're back live on Twitch once again, doing our thing for more Conch activities. We're just conching it up. Conch Masters.
As you saw last time, our beautiful faces are now for your viewing pleasure.
When I conch, you conch. Just like that.
Just like that. But, listen, we've been kind of just posting these, and think of every episode after the Season 1 finale as essentially Season 1.5. Really just us releasing sporadic episodes. But you know what, man? It's time. It's time to be consistent with the conch again. And I think this episode, we should kick off Season 2,
with a tortilla chip. Yeah. Kick it off with a tortilla chip. I'm with it. Season 2.
That HD crunch. Can you hear it, everyone?
Can you hear it?
Yeah, that's what you want it. That's what they've been waiting for.
Feeling it now, Mr. Krabs?
Oh, I'm feeling it. Man, I wish I could do a better Mr. Krabs voice. But yeah, Season 2, that's really what this episode is, man. It's just us talking about what we want out of Season 2, what we want to give you, the people, right? Because you deserve the absolute best. And when we mean best, we mean the most crude, inappropriate thing you can think of, but somehow still charming, which is what SpongeBob is, right? So this is it, man. This is live from Conch Studios. You are getting a brainstorming session and essentially a preview of Season 2. So what do you think, man? Like, what do you want? What do you want out of Season 2? What do you want to give the masses? Don't say striped sweater. We already got that down. We got that in the works. What else?
Damn, we do need to be wearing some striped sweaters sometimes. That's a good point. I want more striped sweaters for sure. 2021. Yeah, I think our biggest challenge in general, because we have day jobs, we have lives, and there's literally only two of us, is putting out weekly episodes. We've never conquered yet the weekly release, as I said that through a burp, the weekly release of our podcast yet. That was our highest set goal. We're still aiming for that. So that would be the biggest win if we can, in some format, release Conch weekly. So that'd be the biggest goal, honestly. Everything we could do, talk about. I don't give a shit. I want the weekly release. I don't care if we talk about the same thing 52 times in a row. I want those weekly releases. And that's just us being fucking organized. And, instead of naps or rewatching Breaking Bad again, let's cut aside some of that time to, just conch it up.
You are demanding way too much of me already, and I don't like it. But what I'm essentially gathering here is you want to consistently do nothing.
Yes.
Okay. That's what I thought you were trying to say.
Patrick Star has had the title of doing nothing longer than anyone else for too long. I want that title.
We're coming for you, babe.
We're coming for that nothing. We're coming for nothing.
Also, we're going to be starfishing it for you. One episode will just be Randy and I starfishing. And that's it. It'll be an hour and a half of that.
That's the new planking. It's starfishing. You just starfish. I have a star right here on my bed. I'll starfish to that pattern. I'll starfish to that pattern right there.
You know what I would love to do? Something in the same vein as the Eric Andre show, where you and I get together in some city. It could be one of the cities we live in. And we just paint our faces blue and we give ourselves Squidward noses. And we just go up to random people and go, I'm Squidward, I'm Squidward, 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 I'm Squidward, I'm Squidward, 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 Squidward. And I just want to I want to film people's reaction to that. And I feel like it would be very Eric Andre-esque. That'd be the Season 2 I could ideally have if I had a choice in the matter.
Yeah, post current COVID situations, I would love that idea too. Like, that's live squared. Where
like SpongeBob squared.
Yes, that's live SpongeBob squared pants. Yes, great point. Because we'll be ideally streaming that live while we're both live together, and we're kind of in front of a live audience, which is the unsuspecting populace of wherever we are. Live to the third power.
So expect us eventually. Once this madness is over, you'll experience our madness, is what we're trying to tell you. But just like more brainstorming, man. We really tackled a variety of topics already. I want to get more diverse, man. We've done politics, we've done religion, we've done breakups, we've done dating, we've even done news episodes. I mean, what more could we possibly do? How can we up the ante? Because that's what sequels do, right? That's what part twos have to do. They have to up the ante. They have to outdo the first, the OG. And most of the time it fails. But not us, baby. We need something bigger. How do we go bigger? Do we get matching conch phones and prank call people? Do we, I don't know, man. Do we start dressing like SpongeBob on these episodes? Do we chug Everclear and do our best SpongeBob impersonation? Like, I don't know, man. What do you think? What do you think we should do here? I saw your face, by the way. You were really happy about that Everclear idea.
That's what that face means. I give a raised eyebrow and I look back.
You're gonna be really starfishing it once that episode happens.
It's gonna be like a 12-hour streamed episode because we just passed out long ago. It never hit stop.
It's true. That's what you can expect.
Yeah, that might be more of like a Paranormal Activity vibe. You know, you can see what happens when we're asleep.
We're feeling the spirit, so to speak.
Well, I know one thing I'm going to work on this year is recording this in Bikini Bottom. I know you're there right now. You're in Bikini Bottom.
I'm in Shell Studios. It's true.
Yeah, I'm in Colorado. So
it's close enough.
Yeah, I'm just going to try to stream in Bikini Bottom. It's just weird. I have a setup where, you know, it's kind of involved. But, you know, I got to find my way to Bikini Bottom. So that's one thing I'd love to do. Conch attire. Yes, we need more Conch attire. SpongeBob costumes, fucking Sandy Cheeks costumes. We need more attire that are Conch based. Conch accessories.
Yes, exactly. Absolutely. You know what, man? We should get plushy conches to put on a desk or to like hold up every so often. I would really enjoy something like that.
I would too. That would just make me feel better, even beyond the show. Like, I would just love to have that. So
yeah, exactly. And you know, come on, honestly, post COVID, you invite a girl over or a guy, whatever you're into. You're trying to spit some game. You got a conch plushie.
Oh yeah.
On the bed.
Oh
that's
yeah.
At the very least, a conversation starter. Oh, that's a baby making idea. A whole generation of conchlings could be born.
Conchlings, the Conch kids.
Exactly.
Yes.
And that's actually a really dangerous and scary thought, and we should be a little less reckless with our influence. But we won't be. But yes, conch plushies in the bedroom, at the very least, I think a conversation starter. So we need to get something like that as well.
Conversation ender too. But hey, you got to keep the words going. Dude, if I went over to a nice lady's place and I saw some Conch accessories, are you kidding me? I'd date her so hard.
Waifu. That's
date
waifu
her
right there.
so hard. I'd hold the hell out of her hand. Oh my god.
Oh my god. You hold her hand?
I'd hold her hand. I know. In the pandemic, which is now, it's like, that's like third base right now, holding hands. Like, I really like you at this point.
Yeah, I'm risking death here.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. You know, that's cool, and I really like the romantic aspect of that, but I think I'd up the ante with my girl. I just wanna do karate. Right? I want to put on the gear like Sandy and SpongeBob, and I just want to do karate. I want to just, let's beat the shit out of each other.
Trying to beat them cheeks. That's you.
Trying to beat them cheeks. You know, like exactly.
That'd be good. I like that. I like all of that. Maybe we could stream that in another year. We're both older and our loved ones have died by then. We can
Yeah, because next year.
only fans for Conch.
Okay, so that's not a bad idea. We could do an OnlyFans.
Good. Just
At the very least, an OnlyFans episode.
more
where we talk about
skin.
OnlyFans.
That's all you get now, though. You just get the V-neck.
All skin, unless you pay for the premium subscription, and then you'll be watching Randy Simo here starfishing it for realsies.
Wearing nothing but a conch. Where? Find out for $10.99 a month.
Wow. All right, that's a golden idea right there. One thing I would also really love to do, man. We kind of did it with season 1 and 1.5, but I would absolutely love to do more guests. Maybe even a guest segment where we just get one of the homies to come on and talk their shit. And we could even have it so maybe one person can come on the regular and have a segment where they just talk about something, and we build off of that. That would be great. I think the people would really enjoy that. So, like, for instance, the episode is about queefing, right? Something really important. And obviously we don't know what it feels like to queef. So we could have like a female guest come on who's a friend of ours and talk about the innate complexities of being able to queef and what that could mean for you in your daily life. I would really enjoy something like that. What about you?
Sure. Also, you're being presumptuous that I haven't queefed. You don't think I farted out some air from my urethra? You don't think I have that in me to let it out of me?
Save it for the OnlyFans, all right?
We definitely need more guests. I have a few friends here in Colorado who they keep asking me like, "Hey, I want to be on a podcast." I was like, "Oh yeah, you should be on a podcast." And I just don't think about it and plan ahead and get them on a podcast. So it's just need more of them.
Do you want to be on the most career damaging podcast of your life? Then look no further. The Magic Conch is recruiting you.
Oh yeah.
If you have no one to embarrass, you have very little goals in life, and you're not worried about ruining them, then please come on our show. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, I think every month we'll have at least one guest. I'm putting it out there right now. At least once a month, the entire of the year, we will have a guest for the Magic Conch. Or my name isn't Larry the Crab or Larry the Lobster.
But Larry the Lobster probably has crabs. I'm just saying he's a snack. He's always like with the ladies at Goo Lagoon.
Yeah. Although, do you see that one episode where Larry lost his body, and then he had a
No, I did not see that episode.
He let himself go. And there's no shame in who he looked like, but how he felt wasn't representative of what he looked like. So he went through a whole episode of, I feel like it was SpongeBob who trained him to get back in shape. It's like a 2010s episode. So I happened to catch it randomly on Facebook.
Okay, so he got the Thor treatment before Thor.
Yes,
got the Thor.
He got the Thor Endgame treatment. Spoiler alert: Thor got fat. I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
No, he got thick. He got thick.
I loved it. I love how they look. But they went through their own quest. But yeah, more guests. That'd be great. More guests.
Trading a 6-pack of abs for a 6-pack of beer. I see him.
That's what I did. Never look back.
A keg belly.
Oh,
honestly, some people might find that really attractive. A pot belly, like a beer gut.
I love potbelly pigs. They're adorable. Not wrong with some dad bod either.
They're adorable.
Yeah.
That's another thing we could get for this episode of Potbelly Pig.
That'd be awesome. Imagine just seeing a fucking pig on my bed right there. Put him on my lap. Fucking cradling a pig. Who wouldn't watch that? I'd just stare at myself the entire time while talking at the pig. I'm doing that right now, but I'd do it with the pig.
What would you name the pig?
Probably Lucy.
Lucy.
Yeah, probably Lucy.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, let us know, guys, in the comment section. Do you want to see a Lucy? If not, what other animal could serve as a great
Dude,
mascot?
armadillos. They're pretty cool. I like armadillos. I know very little about them, but aesthetically, I fucks with them. I fucks with armadillos.
Aren't they pronounced armadillos?
I don't fucking know, but I want one. I want a blobfish. I know I can't get one because they live like, kind of deep sea kind of areas, but I'd like a blobfish. If I could replicate
At least a plushie.
the universe. Yeah, I should have. I know I actually had a friend who tried to get me a blobfish plushie. They just couldn't find it. They just could not find where to buy one. So that's my Amazon gift list. Is pretty much blobfish plushies and the Conch plushie.
So that's a really great segment. You can just do a segment with blobfish, and it's just us just zooming in on blobfish for like an awkward 30, 40 seconds with nothing but silence and you and blobfish. And that would really be on brand for us, honestly.
It would. It's a fish, SpongeBob, blob. That's the ingredients. That's who we are. I want that.
Yeah. Exactly.
That'd be beautiful.
Yeah, and for these live episodes, man, I would love to, in the spirit of SpongeBob, pick a different title card sequence for Conch Studios. Like I said, we rock different backgrounds here at Conch Studios, Bikini Bottom. Every episode, I'll have a different background, I promise you. So you guys could actually send us some images you'd like us to have in the background, and we can do that. That would be interesting as well. A little bit of audience interaction here. What do you think?
For sure, because we just started doing the live conches, and like the rock bottom episode has to be a background. You know that. The bubble bowl is going to be a background. You know that. Find your favorite, and especially the younger viewers too, because I am extremely ignorant on new SpongeBob, and I'm sure there's some bops in there too of episodes. Let us know.
Like Electric Zoog.
Yeah,
for the oldies, the old Electric Zoog was my jam. The Jellyfish Field electronica song. I don't know what that one's called. Jellyfish Jam, something like that. That was a bop. I don't know anything about new SpongeBob. So yeah, let us know.
Let us know what's popping. I do know about new SpongeBob. The new SpongeBob, which is like Coral Camp, like Camp Coral, where it's SpongeBob and friends as kids in a camp. So that should be adorable. Definitely different animation style. But it makes sense. Like SpongeBob, I think he's like in his 30s already, like at the time of his introduction, something like that. He acts like a kid. So yeah, just put him and Patrick as kids. They have like They have Sandy in there for some reason. Apparently Sandy was there.
Yeah, even though Sandy in the first episode was introduced to have moved there. But whatever. Plot lines don't matter.
It's a different timeline.
Exactly.
It's the Spongeverse. It's the Spongeverse. So
it's full of holes, but that's because sponges are supposed to be porous.
So I love it. It's not plot holes, it's plot porous. I love it.
Yes.
I love it.
Yes.
That's be beautiful.
Thing we gotta do. We gotta do more sound clips, man. More SpongeBob sound clips. Home in there.
True that. Man, it you know what's great about not using sound clips? It's just faster. But that's the thing. They're better when you use them. Like my favorite podcast episode period that we ever recorded, as I burp, is Ginger Dead Man. That's my favorite one that we ever recorded. And that's because we had like 13 different clips spliced in through cool moments. And I loved it. After hearing it, I'm like, this is probably the most useless movie to review. It's fucking fun though. It's fucking fun. And to edit it, it was fucking time consuming. It took way too long. Logged way too many hours for that. It was fucking fun. The final product was beautiful.
The best things in life are the most pointless anyways. I think we've proven that with this show.
That's the theory of Conch. That is the theory of Conch.
Conch theory, yeah. It's actually really simple stuff. We teach it along with Wombology, so don't worry. We'll get you up to date on everything you need to know. But yeah, definitely more SpongeBob clips, like the juicy ones. We just need to just throw them in there. Just boom, 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 boom. Loving it.
More clips. And get sophisticated enough where we can do live stream clips. Know what I mean? So it's not just to the benefit of the Spotify, iTunes, Google Play users. Watch it on YouTube. You might, I might throw out some in language. Put a dolphin right there. I didn't do it because we're not sophisticated enough to do that right now. But it's not hard. We can figure that out. More live clips. Just have a soundboard. Fucking soundboard. We fucking hook it up. We can do it.
Yeah, no, I like that, and I really like that. Actually, that's an easy fix. That's not terribly hard to do.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll work on that one. I have it, man. I already know. I've already planned it out. Okay, for the next Halloween episode we do. Actually, I don't think we've ever done a Conch Halloween special. So season 2 will have a Conch Halloween special. And what better way to do that than for you and I to dress like Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy while we do the live stream? That has to happen.
I'm with it.
We can even play the theme song for Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy. And the shtick, right, could be, hey, every Halloween, this is a tradition now with us. So we'll use the title cards, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 1, Mermaid Man and Barnacle Boy 2 for the following year. It writes itself, man. It's infinite content. That's what SpongeBob is. It's relevant, infinite content.
Constant, so we should, forever.
Content, exactly. So that should be our Halloween specials going forward.
I like it. We need more SpongeBob cosplay. So get that SpongeBob cosplay in there. One time I'm just gonna dress up as a conch, straight up. I'm just gonna be a conch at some point. It's like in the summer, I might just come through as a conch.
That's great. Yeah, please show us that.
And then say nothing the entire time unless you pull my string.
It's just me having a conversation with myself while you stand there.
Yeah.
Or sit there.
For the bit.
No,
I'll do that for an hour. Yeah.
Can you imagine that? I know some people are into role playing, right? And that could be another episode we can do, role playing. But if you think about it, would you be weirded out by a girl if she was like, "Oh, you want to do some role playing?" You're like, "Yeah, sure. What do you want me to be, a superhero? You want me to be a badass action star? Do you want me to be submissive?" She's like, "No, I want you to be Patrick Star." What would you do, man?
I'm almost tearing up at the fiction of that story. Like I'm touched right now at the idea of a person who wanted me to fuck them as they were dressed as Patrick Star. Like that just sounds like a close-knit relationship with a lot of love and trust and who they are as a person and what they want to share with me in their relations. Yeah, dude. I wouldn't hesitate. Like, are you kidding me? Can I film it?
So, all right. So you said it would touch you. Where would it touch you, man?
Definitely at all the points that can be touched as a starfish, like all the different points. And then some areas that, I'm pointing to right now. You just can't see. That'd be beautiful. Now, the only difficult thing about SpongeBob roleplay in the bed, how in character are they going to, like, how in character is she as Patrick? You know what I mean? Like,
oh, she's full Patrick. She went full starfish.
She's going full starfish.
Yeah.
Okay, it's full starfish. Ooh, okay.
And honestly, that only works for a girl, like a woman, right? Because if a guy tried to be a starfish, he'd be a fake starfish, right? Because he'd have 5 appendages. Girls can only have 4 appendages, like a starfish. Or do starfish have 5? Starfish have 5. So never mind. It wouldn't be quite as accurate. But you know what? It's role-playing. It's whatever. But yeah, she would be full starfish, man. And she would probably demand you to be full sponge or full squid or maybe even full squirrel. I don't know. I don't know how
cheeks. Could be full cheeks.
Full cheeks.
Either way, I'm open to the sexuality of myself in the future. I might be really into some SpongeBob roleplay. So if she's like, "Hey, like I want to be Patrick," like, all right, like I'm not going to stop that. Let's just see where this goes. This might be our thing.
What if she wanted you to be Mr. Krabs?
I'll try. I'll do my best.
That'll be your O sound right there.
Okay, if I could train what I always wanted to do, and I never tried, is to customize my O sounds. Like somehow program it in my brain to come in like a set amount of different vocals and impressions. I want one of them to be Mr. Krabs. Like somehow I'll be all right. I know I'm going to come this time. It's going to be as Mr. Krabs when he just found $1. That's all right. Let it. I want that to happen. I want a SpongeBob one, obviously. Yeah.
Can you imagine that? Like as you're ejaculating, like, oh, I have crabs. She's like, what? And you go, like that would be. That's a scenario I wish already happened.
I feel like if I'm Mr. Krabs, I'd end up coming saying like, "Oh yeah, money," and then I'd just let loose some kind of cash equivalent. Shot. The money shot. We did it. We figured it out.
Boom.
That's the money shot. Yeah.
Imagine
I
if
can't
she was like, "Hey, let's talk like." She starts talking like Doodle Bob in bed.
Oi, me oi.
Exactly.
Me oi.
Me SpongeBob. You me noi. Can you just imagine that? It's like keeping pace to that. Oh my goodness.
I'm with it. I'm like, all right, future Mrs. Rendissimo's out there. Let me know. You want to do some SpongeBob roleplay? That's fine. I'll be a Squidward. I'll just wear the T-shirt as Squidward, like he does. A nice tan brown T-shirt. Just walk in.
I just realized Squidward never wears pants.
Yeah, he does not.
He's actually the polar opposite of SpongeBob and Squidward because they wear pants. Like that's their shtick. He's supposed to hate them, so that makes sense why he's the opposite, right? He doesn't wear pants, only a shirt.
Yeah, he's known SpongeBob since Camp Coral, and he's like, I would never wear pants. I would swear to, as my clarinet is my witness, I will never don pants. And that's fair. That's fair.
By the way, man,
that's good ideas.
Kind of a question for you. We should also do a Fuck, Marry, Kill episode with SpongeBob characters. I really like that. Do you think Pearl is a snack? Like, would you give Pearl a pearl necklace?
No, I think she's like a whale teenager, right? She's not like a whale adult. She's like a whale teenager.
It's ambiguous, right? Because SpongeBob acts like a child, but he's in his 30s.
That's true.
And I don't know if Pearl is just in the same vein as that.
SpongeBob took her to prom. SpongeBob took her to prom, I'm pretty sure. I think that was an episode. I don't know how fish prom works, but I'm just using it from a human standpoint. If SpongeBob took Pearl to prom, if I remember that correctly, then she's like in 11th or 12th fish grade. I don't know what that is in human years, but not a fan. Not trying to go after the demographic. Now, I will search from some. I'll go for the mother of Pearl. I don't know who she is, but
mother of Pearl.
I'll go mother of Pearl.
Clutching her pearls.
Which someone tell me if I'm wrong, but I am actually appalled that they haven't done kind of like a serious episode of the mother of Pearl. Like, what happened? Like, did she pass away? Did Mr. Krabs have like this? Like, he met a woman he loved, and she already had a daughter, and they fell in love, and they became a family. Then something happened to the mother, but Mr. Krabs, fell in love with Pearl too, and just decided to raise her as his own. Like, what happened there? I want to see that episode. I'd pay for that movie. It's like the Hey Arnold thing of like, what the fuck happened to his parents? I need to know. I need to know what happened to the mother of Pearl. I don't care about the father of Pearl. Fuck him. But the mother of Pearl, let me know. Let me know what happened.
Can you imagine? That'd be so interesting for so many reasons, right? Because the deadbeat dad avenue has been explored a lot in programs on television, movies, etc. You never hear about a deadbeat mom as much, right? So I'd pretty much enjoy seeing that kind of origin story from Pearl. But just kind of going back to the age thing, man, you just have to take it in consideration. Nothing makes sense in that show anyways, because they literally have campfires underwater. How does that happen?
That's their universe. Fire can persist actively underwater. I think it was probably season 2 or 3. They finally they addressed it once as a bit. Like, wait a minute, how could there be fire if we're under? And it went out. Let's just SpongeBob,
kind of like Wile E. Coyote running off of a cliff. And
yeah.
Only falling when he realizes there's no floor underneath him.
Yep, it's the awareness that kills you. Every time. Once you're aware, if you're never aware you're dying, you live forever. No one tells you that. But
That's crazy. You're right though. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Another fantabulous idea just popped into my head, man. How about this? For revisiting stuff from season 1, we could do another SpongeBob BC episode, but you and I only speak in caveman. So a bunch of Uggs and like SpongeBob, Patar, but our subtitles are the whole episode. Like the legible translation and subtitle. And it's inclusive, right? To people who
it is more ADA compliant.
Hard of hearing. Exactly. So that's a great idea. We should do an UGG episode and then with all subtitles translating what we're saying.
I love that. There is a lot of work into that, but I love it. Also, we should be more inclusive with our ADA compliance. So we should definitely have a system set up where, I don't know, live captions are a thing. I don't know if it's not, but I know I never paid attention to it, and I should, because everyone should be able to access this content however they can. So be more accessible, both from the website, from our videos. Maybe be able to have people download video/audio transcripts if they need to read it that way. Be more inclusive. That's legitimately direction everyone should head, including us.
I agree. And I believe our captions are going to be hilarious because our content is hilarious. So why not share it with everybody? Why limit ourselves?
I agree. Conch Unlimited.
Conch, that's the real goal here, people, is to get our own streaming service. Conch streaming. Coming soon.
Conch Plus.
Conch Plus. Nothing now, we can call it.
We have all our content, plus we somehow got Nickelodeon to loan us that one Magic Conch episode to throw in there too. Just that. That's all we need. Just that episode.
Right. Just to compete against them as Paramount Plus now. They're totally going to let us do that. It's going to be great. Honestly, I don't ever want to stop recording these, and I really want our series finale to be that cease and desist letter. Like, that's it. That's how we know we're done, right? We've done our work.
The Nickelodeon cease and desist. The Paramount cease and desist.
Can't be ignored. Exactly. Paramount sends that cease and desist. We can't be ignored any longer. We're too big and too influential in all the wrong ways. And we've associated ourselves with a brand that couldn't try to be any further from what it is we talk about. That's the goal for me. I could die a happy man if it ends that way.
Yeah. Same as I eat through the tortilla chip. But by the time that happens, it'll be too late for them. It'll be too big. They can't stop whatever else we do. So it's all building up to that end game.
It's true. Also, okay, you just gave me another brilliant idea, man. Listen, how do you feel about this? We could do a segment, right, in our show where you tell us about something that really bothers you that you've encountered in the week. It could be from the news or for whatever. It's kind of like the Family Guy grinds my gears kind of thing, except we open it like this, right? I'll say, hey, Randy, there's a chip on your shoulder, and there's literally a chip on your shoulder, and then you eat it, and then you tell us about the thing that has been bugging you.
I could probably do. Yeah, we could do a grinds our conch. Grinds our conch. Yeah. More segments. I think that's a good direction to go. More segments. We don't have segments. We just have topics and episodes, and we gotta segment it up.
We really don't plan for this, man.
We don't.
Kind of do it.
What do you want to talk about? I don't know. What do you want to talk about? Yeah, you want to talk about. Then we started recording. That's why this episode and last episode are actually episodes about nothing. We had nothing planned.
Which I truly love, man. It's so on brand. It's even more beautiful when we do it this way. And don't get it wrong. The other episodes, we just picked a topic. There was no other planning that went into that. It was just, what are we going to try to focus on? Try is really the key word there. And then we just go. but you've really been getting the pure essence of the show the last 2 times. So let us know what you guys prefer, but I don't think we really plan on changing that format, right? We're going to keep kind of improving here. We could be a little more focused with adding certain segments and stuff, but the core of it, I think, will still be as chaotic and beautiful as we've kept it so far.
The conscious nothing and the conscious chaos. Let us all look to it for wisdom and guidance through our abysmal lives. Into entropy we all enter together. In the name of the Conch. Amen. Damn, you won that one. Let's see who can stay silent and stagnant the longest. You got it. You got it. I kept looking into my own eyes. And then in the reflection of my glasses, I can see you. Like in my left glass that I'm winking at. I can see you in my reflection looking at me, and it just got to me. It's got to me. It's beautiful.
It happens, man. And no one can beat me in a deadpan contest. Just letting you know.
It's the deadest pan alive.
Not even a deadpan.
Nope, you tried.
Exactly.
Tried. Cut scene to you looking at a deadpan.
Oh my goodness. All right. Can we do this then? How about this?
You want cut scenes?
Yeah, some cutscenes, but we could do one segment where someone talks about something really serious, kind of like we were talking about, like the meaning of the universe and chaos and stuff like that. And it's just like a good 3 to 4 minutes of something really insightful or deep. And then they're like, "What do you think, Conch?" And the answer is always the same, because then we'll just splice in nothing, and then be like, "That's it. That's your Conch advice of the day."
Yeah, like what should I do? Like, I can either stay here, move there. I can go for the job, stay for my spouse. What do I do? Nothing. Well, all right. Fair enough.
Here we are. Here I stay.
Ooh. Advice columns. That's a classic. Advice columns.
Yeah, that's true.
Send us your problems. We'll solve them with the help of the Conch / us, but mostly the Conch. We'll give our advice, and then the ultimate advice will come down to, well, let's just defer to the Conch in the end. And then it'll give us, whatever cheesy thing we want. And then we'll go from there. So we're like, yeah, you should really just respect yourself and move forward. But we'll just have to adhere to the Conch. What do you have to say? Do nothing. Well, there you go. Just actually do nothing. Never mind. Fuck us. And
that's really, that's the advice everyone should follow, right? Just do nothing about it. Why? What's the point? All right? We waste a lot of time trying to outmaneuver people or outmaneuver a situation, solve a situation. Just do nothing about it. You'll see how far it takes you. Heed my warning.
There it is. And for that column, one of us would dress up as a Conch, or both of us, to do the mailbag episode.
Yeah, eventually we're going to have to start getting to the point where we're selling merch, right? Merch is another great idea. Mm-hmm. I would love to sell Magic Conch underwear. Honestly.
This motherfucker's spitting. Hell yeah, we're doing
Conch underwear.
Conch underwear, Conch fucking boxers, panties, Conch bras, which obviously the brasiers would be in the shape of conches.
Oh my god.
Of course. Conch hats and shit, Conch condoms. Don't trust them. They're mostly for the aesthetic. But Conch condoms are coming in 2023.
What exactly do these condoms do?
Nothing. Okay. All right. But isn't that great? That was fucking great.
This is what we do, man. The ideas just they make themselves.
Damn, now I want a Conch condom. Man.
It could be Conch flavored, whatever that would be.
Conch. We'll have the Conch condom flavor pack. Comes in Conch, coral, pineapple, probably the most favorite one. Krabby Patty.
Come stick your dick in a Conch with us. Like, what? I'm intrigued.
Co-sponsored with Little Dicky.
Oh my god! Can we please get Lil Dicky on the show? Can that be? That could be a season like 4 goal. Get Lil Dicky on.
That's fair. All right,
sorry,
LD.
Lil Dicky.
LD, David Bird, aka Pancake, whatever your AKs are. Listen, you could be a Conch regular. Well, I mean, we'll be the hosts. We'll be the main people are trying to see. But you can also be there too to promote your stuff, show your lovely face, and mostly promote Conch condoms. We'll sever your contract with Trojans. You're gonna be a full-time sponsor of Conch condoms. So 2024. Let's go, Dave. Let's do it. Calling it now. Calling it now, Dave. Calling it.
Little conchlings are going to be a thing with us, man. Not only are we going to have the plushies on the bed, but we're also going to have the Conch panties and the Conch condoms. We're going to be single-handedly responsible for a whole new generation of chaotic little misfits. It's going to be us.
Let us be your guides. We do give good life advice, and we care a lot about you, but it is funny if someone got, produced a life, and somehow we were like a direct influence. They were like, yeah, we tried out these Conch condoms as a gag, and now we have a kid. I was like, oh, that's really hilarious. Your kid is actually the punchline. That's fucking genius. I love it.
Can you imagine if someone was gagging on our gag?
I can't imagine that. And I love that.
Crazy? Yeah.
Gagception. When I gag, you gag.
But not gag contraception. There's a distinction.
Unless you're using Conch condoms, which can be used as a contraception. 12%.
Still not contraception.
It's not contraception either.
That's good though. I don't know.
It's something. I stuck a conch in it.
So did they.
Yeah. That's all anyone can ask for.
That's the commercial right there.
Stick a conch in it. This is like the Smurf talk, but with conch instead. So I was conching with my conch, and let's just say we got a little conchy. Yeah.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah, conch bits.
Great.
That would be the caveman version. You just conch. Well, conch. So I am group talk. I am Groot.
I like that.
I am Conch.
What else can we do with conches, man? I mean, that's a
what
great idea.
What can't you do?
Well, obviously, yes, I love this idea. Okay, so when we do guests so this is more so, I don't know, maybe not season 2, but I would really love to do this for future seasons when COVID is over, where we can have guests in person. And what we could do is we could have 2 Conch plushies, right? One that our guest will have, and then one that we will have. And then at the end, we touch Conch tips in solidarity. And then from there, that's the thumbnail, right? Okay. Seeing the guest person with the Conch touching tips with our Conch. That's genius.
Yeah. It's like a salute with Conch tips. Conch sock glasses. And a Conch beer stein. Conch water bottles for our sober people.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Can you imagine drinking alcohol out of a Conch?
Yes.
Or like a bong that's a Conch?
Yes. I'm in Colorado, so I would love a Conch bong. Oh my god. Go to Go to the magicconchpodcast.com. You'll be directed to our store of Conch products, Conch accessories for you and your family.
Paraphernalia.
Conch sex toys. Oh god.
Can you imagine a blow-up doll that's a Conch? Where would you stick it in?
Well, one way to find out.
That's a great conversation starter too. So last night I tried to fuck a Conch and I think I hurt myself.
That's great. You know, 'cause I'm a single man. So I'm trying to mentally get ready for being reintroduced into public society where I can meet women in person. And what's a everlasting conflict is, what do you say to a stranger who you think could be interesting and you find beautiful? And I think something along those lines, maybe not that specifically, that might scare them for a fair reason. Breaking the ice, I tried to fuck a conch last night. That's like, I'm already engaged in the story personally. I need to find conch equivalents, conch pickup lines. That's what I want. I'll have some kind of GoPro situation, wear some glasses where I can film shit. Like, hey, by the way, to the audience, I'm gonna hit on some people respectfully as much as I can with conch pickup lines. Just fucking SpongeBob related pickup lines. See if I can find a wifey, and that'll be the segment. Is the War Against Loneliness Conch edition, starring Randissimo forever, and that'll be what we do. That's what I want. Right.
Fucking beautiful, man.
Right.
Fucking beautiful. Claps to you.
Hope not.
To build off of that, I really enjoyed, because I follow Wu-Tang Clan's page on Facebook. I don't know if they do this anymore. I haven't checked in a while, but they had what's called Wu Mommies weekly. I think it was on Thursdays or something like that. And they would just have, women fans send them pictures in different Wu-Tang Clan apparel, and they could make it sexy, they could make it funny, they could make it just cool. We could do the same once we start selling our own merch, especially like the conch bras or the conch boxers, the conch panties. And we can call the segment Conch Cuties. Like, hashtag Conch Cuties. And it's just our fans, right? Just wearing the conch gear. Just conching it up. And all that, all its HD beauty. Sending it in.
I love that. See all the cross-gendered conch attire promoted in all their respective beauty. I fucking love that.
Yeah, exactly. And then on top of that, right? Remember from the first SpongeBob movie, you see Patrick wearing like stilettos and some fishnet stockings.
He looked good. He looked good. Like the role play. That's exactly what the role play gal will look like, or man. Just fucking snacking it up. Continue. More snacks.
Exactly. Can you just imagine just people dressing like that and sending us pictures of it? I'm game. That's how you know you've made it.
Dude, I mean, I won't want to stop this until people start putting out some conch tattoos in honor of the Magic Conch podcast. Just saying. And then if someone does it, we'll probably have to do it too. Just saying. So we might have to do like a live conch branding in solidarity with the first fan who gets a Magic Conch tattoo. I don't mean hey, you got this in 2005. I mean you were like, I watched the Magic Conch, and then I got a tattoo because of them, and it was of some kind of conch related shit. I will preemptively stand with you, and so will Alex Predator over here, in solidarity, and get a tattoo with you.
I listen. I'm telling you right now, if that does happen, we get fortunate enough to get to that level, which we will.
We will.
I will tattoo Patrick Star on my butt, and I will call him a chocolate starfish. That's what I will do. So expect it if we get to that level. I will tattoo Patrick Star on my ass, and it will be a chocolate starfish.
That's fair, because if you do that, then I'm getting a tattoo of the Krabby Patty on my penis, and then I'll leave clues to where they can find the Krabby Patty formula.
Oh, that's great. The secret sauce?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. The reveal on OnlyFans. Bam. Brand synergy across channels. That's what I went to school for.
Boom. Crossing screens, boy.
That's marketing.
You know how you really fuck with people? You get a tattoo of plankton on your dick, and people will think it's like a legit thing, like a critter on your penis. It's great. That would be that would be pretty interesting, I think.
I would like it if I can get somehow a tattoo on my penis of the fake muscle arms that SpongeBob had in that, I think, season 1 episode. So that when it's flaccid, it looks, like a little wimpy SpongeBob arm. But then, someone fucking starts pumping it up, and then it turns into anchor arms. That's my end game personally, as a human being, is to get that in place. So if you know some tattoo artists, hit me up. I'm in the market.
You could also, honestly, you could probably tattoo SpongeBob's house on your ass, like one cheek, right? Or you could put sandy cheeks on your cheek, and you'd have sandy cheeks too.
It's true. Although I feel like I'd have to sing a lot of songs about Texas at that point. I don't know if I'm in that mindset, but you know what?
Shout outs to our homies in Texas who are struggling.
Yeah. I sent out $25 with AOC's campaign, and I was thinking about this. I was taking a shit earlier. Was
where you have your most important thoughts.
It legit is. It's not. It is not a criticism. If I think about you, I'm shitting. I think about the most important things in the shower and on the toilet.
Again, we tell this to women.
Yeah, again, I'm coming out the gate being single post COVID, but I have political contradictions with what I know the masses of Texas votes towards. It's a
contradictions.
Big contradictions. It's a red ass state. I'd love for it not to be. I know the entire state doesn't think that way, but at least most do. So there's always thoughts in my mind of like who my allies are, who I want to help, and there's definitely people who I want to help. I prioritize over other people. Like, yeah, my loved ones, whatever. And if you think like me, you probably fall into that same boat too. Of I want to support my people, which is essentially the people who do kind of think like me. That's kind of the faults and maybe the fault of human thinking. But it's like I think my views are correct. I will consider others and evolve mine. But somewhere in my orbit, I think I'm correct. Texas as an identity, if you had to label a persona, probably isn't someone I would consider a comrade in how I think. But you hear what the fuck happened in Texas with the ice storms. Like, I don't like it's beyond that. Like, people, kids, families, they have no heat, they have no clean water, period. They have no ability to get food. They are actually suffering, and their own local governments haven't prepared that situation enough to help them out. Some people, Ted Cruz, fucking left. Literally just fucking left. I'm like, I'm going to go to Mexico, which is a whole nother layer of irony. But then, yeah, people like AOC and the masses just like, hey, let's help them. So, yeah, at that moment, I'm like, all right, I know I disagree with Texas as a persona identity on almost every political issue I can think of. But I don't want them to die. Here's money, because your own government should have taken care of you. They haven't. So we will. We'll hope, at least. We'll try.
And you know what? You're right. You're absolutely right, man. We should start a fundraiser for Magic Conch when we have the funds to do so. And what we'll do is X amount of proceeds we receive will go towards donating a striped sweater to people in need.
That too. I actually do like that idea though, because obviously all we've done is lose money so far in our ventures of podcasting and gaming and whatnot. We just lost money, like hundreds and hundreds. It's probably no, including like movies and stuff. We're in the thousands of dollars in the hole. But once we start making some fucking conch cash, yeah, absolutely. You just have like monthly causes to donate to. Just like, hey, this shit is fucked up in the world, and we're not equipped to help those people as a government, so we're gonna fucking help them. So yeah, fucking volunteer work for the Magic Conch. Absolutely on the docket.
Yeah, to help our local conch communities, man. Yep. Actually, not even local, just all conch communities out there. Which brings me to my final point. eventually, end game status, Magic Conch will have its own cryptocurrency, and it'll be called Conch Coin.
Conch Coin. Yep. Conch Coin. Coming to you. Q3 of 2023. Look out for Conch Coin. It's happening. So,
If Dogecoin can do it, so can the Conch, man.
I mean, literally anyone can do it. It's literally anyone can do it. So, why not us? Why not the Conch? Also, like, come on. In terms of our generation being aware of the Conch, there's a huge community for that. For the meme value alone, the Conch coin is going to fucking explode exponentially. So what we're saying is get on the ground floor of the Conch coin 2023 Q3 and you're going to be millionaires. Or my name is Randissimo Pearl McFadden.
You just revealed, look at that, season 2 trailer, essentially. You just found out Randissimo's middle name here.
It's Pro.
You're welcome.
It's Pro.
Yeah.
There's so many things.
Listen,
so many things.
I think these were all fire ideas. I think
It's pretty fire.
Season 2, it's going to be bigger. It's going to be better. It's going to be everything people wanted. They just have to stay tuned.
Apparently, season 2 is next week. If we're putting this shit out weekly, so we'll know what we're doing then.
I mean, we'll even say this is the first episode of season 2.
Okay.
You're welcome.
The prologue is the log. Here we are. Yeah. So we have a lot of things in store. We quested for the episode last week, but now we're requesting for the season. We're requesting for the future of the Conch this week. And this is probably how we'll hold most of our Conch meetings. Like, what are we doing? I don't know. Let's record it and find out. I think we can use this for our future business plans. So people who are looking to find a new sponsorship home, you want to promote fucking VPNs or underwear or shaving creams or delicious tortilla chips, which are drying the fuck out of my throat. Hey, Conch, we're here. You can use our lovely platform, forward-thinking platform, the platform of the future, and plug your own stuff. But until then, we'll plug ours. The Magic Conch, brought to you by Conch Condoms. Wear them safely, and by wear them safely, probably don't wear them. Conch Condoms. You'll have a kid.
The gag that's worth having kids over.
Yeah. You hear that?
What?
That's the sound of future Conch kids being birthed because of Conch Condoms. There was a lot of them. Yeah.
That's horrible.
So to our future audiences, our demographics, everyone in the future, in the past, right now, you're listening. I love you. I love you.
I love you. I love you guys too.
He loves you.
Really.
And this has been extremely fun to do so far in the year and a half we've been doing podcasts. We're going to do some more, and you can find the history and future of all our work on the Magic Conch podcast on Spotify, iTunes, Google Play, Twitch, YouTube. Subscribe where you can, wherever you can. You see us, you see the Conch, you see After the Act. Subscribe. It's your boys. We're here for you. And send us some plushies. Get ready for fucking season 2. It's going to be fucking lit. You can already see our faces. You see how we operate. Literally into my fucking record, I have tortilla chips and liquor, apparently. That's what I do. And now you can see that live. You can find all this content on malumpictures.com, where you can find our gaming platforms, our movie podcast After the Act. You can find future Conch shit there, whatever. We exist for your entertainment, in turn for our entertainment, in turn to avoid life's ultimate problems, which is thinking about something, because we'd rather you think about important things, sure, but if not that, think about nothing and think about us.
Exactly. The next time you're doing nothing, I want us to be on your brain.
It's us. Like, what are you doing? Nothing? You're not doing nothing. You're doing us. That's what that
Think
means.
about that. You're doing us. The two of us
Anytime
at
you
the
do
same
nothing,
time.
you're doing us. With a Conch condom. Congratulations. Salud.
Salud. And that's a great idea. Can you imagine we had our own alcohol and the bottle was a little concha, like tequila? With like in a little concha. Anyways, I'm getting into
Conchquila. Conchquila is
Conchquila.
our lady. Oh,
But
so
until
many
then-
fucking ideas.
Until then, man, we'll see everyone on the next one here at Conch Studios. You can expect it weekly again. And wait.
He left. I'm still here. Peace out, Conch people. Until next week.